What's happening? Scruggs here. Just out here working on shed. Check that out. Got a new pegboard up. Just thought I'd show you what I've done so far and a couple of ideas that I came up with that we're going to take care of. Just thought I would show y'all how I'm going to do this. So yeah, check it out. So I got my pegboard up, and I got the pegboard from Home Depot. It's got 1/4-inch holes in it. I got me these. I got them from Amazon, store I love to hate. A lot of people were complaining about a lot of the pegboard hooks from Amazon not fitting in the holes. And this is the first batch that I tried. They came with these locks, but and these little plastic caps that you can put on, which I ain't really worried about the caps. And actually I thought it came with locks. I don't see no locks in here. Well, it doesn't matter. Does it say locks? Yeah, it says peg locks. Pegboard hooks, pegboard locks. Doesn't contain locks. It's got caps, which I don't really care about caps. Oh, unless this is the lock. Well, no, because it'd be the same thing. Pegboard locks usually snap in. Like, these here work fine. I haven't had any problems with them. But, yeah, pegboard lock actually goes into here and here, so you kind of lose a hole on each side. But these are going to work for what I need, and they fit perfect. I mean, they're not like super loose. Goes in fine. They don't move around. So yeah, if you're looking, these do fit a 1/4-inch pegboard from Home Depot. So if you're looking, because like I say, a lot of the reviews said that they didn't, a lot of them said that they just weren't, that they were sloppy holes. So yeah, I don't know why I put that back, because I need that. So yeah, just slowly putting stuff up, and a lot of this stuff is going to be taken down. Like this here, these are some concrete tools, and I actually have a box in my shed that has concrete stuff in it. So once I get that stuff out here, that stuff will be taken down. So I've still got some pegboard left over, and I'm thinking about putting the pegboard on one of these doors, so that I'll have like maybe that top section of the door right there. So yeah, got a couple of tubs in here already. Sorry, I got a mess in here. I need to find my battery from my piece of crap Black & Decker there. That thing is most worthless thing. My wife bought that for me, which I've got a regular plug-in. But got my table set up, and I had this table in my other canopy shed, and I had it on cinder blocks. And the reason I like it on cinder blocks is so I don't have to bend over so far when I'm working on stuff. Generator fits under there nicely. Air compressor fits under there nicely. The only thing I don't like is when I'm working on this bench, and this is probably the bench that I'm going to work on most of the time, is this bench here. I noticed that getting a lot of dust on my generator there, so I'm going to have to figure out something for that. Either I'm thinking like maybe a cloth, like a bed sheet or something like that, just so that it doesn't get stuff up under there. But that's for later on. Right now, what I'm working on is getting these tools hung up. Oh, let me show you this first. Check this out. I did this also the other day in the doorway there. Made me a place to put some cans and stuff, and the way I did this was this was already here, as you can see on this door when they made the door. So I just used that as one piece to put stuff on. And then I took some of that pegboard and just cut it out. Put a couple screws in it there. This here and this here is wood. And this here is the wood that I have used. And this here, I used that was in the roof of my canopy shed. These pieces right here. I'm trying to use wood that I've got laying around. These pieces of wood here, which was just some cedar fencing, which was like super cheap. This is what I had put in the roof of the canopy shed because the roof was sinking in. So this is some old 2x4 that I had laying around that was used in another project. And yeah, that's going to come in handy just for keeping, you know, cans of whatever. And I'll fill that up. And I'll probably do the same on the bottom there. But yeah, that worked out pretty good. All these screws, my dad used to build furniture years and years and years ago, and he had like these screws. I got like tons of those. So yeah, that worked out pretty good. But now I'm working on getting these set up, and I see a lot of people on YouTube putting like a 2x4 in between here and then just hanging it up in between. But I kind of want to compact everything in one area, so I got to thinking, I've got these pieces right here that come across to hold the loft up, and I took a piece of that cedar siding and I kind of measured it down, and my game plan is, let me get on a tripod here so I can show you what I'm talking about better. So I thought I would just show you all how I'm gonna make this thing to hold my yard tools up and get the maximum space usage. This is just a piece of that cedar fencing that I had up in the old canopy shed to hold the roof up, and basically I got a piece of this 2x4, and I'm gonna stick it right on the bottom like that, put some screws in from the other side, and I'm gonna I've already measured it out. I did that the other day. Cut a notch out. I'm gonna drill a hole. There's already a hole here, but I'm gonna drill a hole here and then take my jigsaw and cut out this section with the jigsaw. And basically, this is gonna set in here like this. And it's just gonna rest. So that's the game plan. And see, I can get two. I can get my other weed eater. And you're probably asking me, why you got two weed eaters? Well, because this steel's a piece of shit. This one actually doesn't run. I need to do some work to it. And then I've got this one, which is, it's just a hyper tough Walmart electric one, and this thing works pretty good. Got several batteries for it, and then I got a home light over here. I'll show you that one there. That home light I've had for like 20 years, and that thing, it does okay. It doesn't do a lot of thick stuff, which is why I bought the steel. But anyway, that's the game plan. I can get like two here, and then I can flip around and I can put two on the other side. And of course, I don't know if I'm going to hang up my Ryobi corded. I've got like a little tiller there, and it's also got a brush cutter with that. So yeah, just stick around. Yeah, pretty simple deal. And I'll just do this on the other side, and I'll be able to hang 4 in this one little area right here. So yeah, pretty cool idea. Of course, in between the slats, like in between here, like where this is now, I'm gonna put like regular yard tools, and I will do the section where the 2x4 goes in the middle. But we'll show you the end results. Yeah, I just kind of thought this was a different idea as opposed to hanging it up in between the rafter there, because you can only get 1. I can get 2 in that same space almost. I could probably even do 3, you know, with that electric one. I might be able to do a 3rd one with that electric one if I move this one over some. But that's the good thing about using wood screws. Something doesn't work, you can just take screws out, move it, put it back, you know, where you want it. And that's the whole idea of using wood screws in this. When I put that pegboard up, I used wood screws because 4 or 5 months down the road, I may change my mind and want to put that somewhere else. So wood screws are your friend. Alrighty, appreciate it. I hope this helps somebody out with maybe, you know, trying to find extra room in their shed, because that's one of the biggest things is, you know, we tend to just throw things in and forget about it. But, you know, I need as much space as I can out of this shed. Even though it is a 12 by 20, it's still not a super big shed. It's not like a garage, you know, so, which I can't put a garage on this property the way things are set up with the well and with the what do you call it, the septic tank. It doesn't allow for me to have a garage. So hey, check it out. Got everything all hung up. This is like my power stuff anyway. So yeah, turned out pretty good. I just took another one of those blocks that I made, just stuck right there. This thing here is so heavy, I decided not to hang it, and just made a little hook there. Just pull it out. Sits there fine. My electric weed eater. And then of course I got these 2 weed eaters hung up. And then my leaf blowers. This here is going to be a shed blower. This thing is the most worthless thing. Yeah, I just run a 2x4 in between the 2 studs. Put a little 1-inch that I just ripped from a piece of that cedar picket fence stuff. Worked out pretty good. Yeah, all confined into one area. I like that. Looks good. I still got a place to put more stuff. Yeah. So I'm getting ready to take a break now. I'm ready to go have lunch with my son. And we'll continue on to bring some more stuff out here. So yeah, one thing I need to do is I need to figure out, until I get electricity in here, I'm working off of 1 extension cord, which kind of sucks because it's so hot up in here. I got this fan in this corner here, and it seems to work pretty good. It seems to be keeping dust off of my stuff down here for some reason, which works out good. But yeah, I had it over here and it didn't seem to be doing a whole lot. But yeah, I'm gonna have to, because every time I want to use a tool, I got this Black & Decker. This thing's pretty worthless, but it does all right for jig stuff. You know, and then it could be the blades that suck. Every time I want to use it, I have to unplug my fan, and it gets hot in here pretty quick. I tell you what, I bought this little thing right here. If you remember in my other video, I've got 3 corded saws over here. That one down there is a vintage one that belonged to my grandfather. And it actually came with that box. It weighs like about 50 pounds, it feels like. But I don't really do a whole lot of cutting. So this weed eater that I have, this Hyper Tough electric weed eater, that thing does pretty good for around here, and it's very lightweight. And I got 2 batteries for it. And this Hyper Tough here, I didn't pay that much for it. I think it was like 60 bucks, and it came with a battery, but it came with a little teeny battery. But it takes the same big battery. So, yeah, for what I need, it works out really good. I mean, I have no issues with it at all. I did pick up this saw blade set of Hyper Tough. Came with a fine one and then a couple of wood ones, and they seem to be working pretty good too. So I'm pretty pleased with that. It's not the strongest thing in the world, but you know, it gets the job done for just doing little stuff like I'm doing right now. If I was a full-time carpenter, you know, I'd have something better, but for the price, I've been pretty happy for it. Yeah, and I bought this thing yesterday. This thing here is a door. I got it from Harbor Freight. It's a magnetizer and a demagnetizer. And I got it because my screws was falling out to bits because these bits aren't magnetized. That thing works pretty good, actually. It does all right. Yeah. I'll put links if I can down and everything, but yeah, that thing works out pretty cool. I like it. Time for me to go eat. We'll be back in a little while. Or we'll probably do another video. Yeah. So just like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.